Good evening and welcome. This is Radhesham Paragi, and till our previous lecture, we were studying some interesting topic, that is SFD and BMD, shear force and bending moment diagrams. Right now, in this lecture, number 25, strength of material, centroids and moment of inertia will be the topic here. In this topic, we will be studying a few important MCQs only. So let us start the MCQs related to the centroids and moment of inertia. And this topic is very important for exam point of view. Many questions examiner ask in the exams related from this topic. So let us start one which is a very interesting question. Section modulus Z is expressed as I upon Y, where I is moment of inertia and Y is the depth from the neutral axis. You can see this distance from the top fiber. This was found from the bending equation. You know the bending equation, m upon I is equal to sigma upon y is equal to E upon R, right? Where R is the radius, other things you know, right? So I upon y is equal to section modulus, that is represented by Z. Next, if the thickness and width of each plate of a laminated spring B, T and W respectively, means thickness is T, width is W, then the moment of inertia is equal to WT cube by 12. Please remember the formula. AB cube by 12 is the formula, where D is the depth, B is the depth, A is the width. So here width is W and thickness is T. So you will put the value, you will find WT cube by 12 is the here moment of inertia. Next, neutral plane of a beam is one whose length remains unchanged during the deformation. When deformation happens, there will be no change in length. That is called the neutral plane of beam, right? And we should make a hole in that area only, not the upper section or the below section, because upper section acts like a compression member, below section acts like a tension member. That's why we provide the reinforcement at the below section of the beam, so that tension can be prevented. And as you know that concrete is good in compression, so that's why at the top fiber we should not, there is no requirement of the reinforcement. However, we also provide so that combined, that reinforced, we can say reinforced section can act well in compression, right? Next question, moment of inertia of a square of side D about the diagonal is what? D cube by 12. D cube power 4 by 12, because D cube by 12. So D cube is D4 by 12 will be the answer here, because sides are D, right? Next, in I section, the bending moment is resisted mainly by flanges only, right? I section, I'm talking about the I section, and the bending moment is resisted mainly by flanges only in the I section, right? Next, polar moment of inertia of a hollow shaft having capital D and small d has outer and inner diameter respectively is given by, then polar moment of inertia will be here what? Pi by 32 cosec D to the power 4 minus small d to the power 4, means outer diameter to the power 4 raised to the power 4 minus smaller diameter raised to the power 4. Pi by 32 will be the answer here. The examiner asks direct questions and they can give the value also. Very interesting and very simple questions. The center of gravity of a hemisphere of radius r from its base measured along vertical radius is, that is 3r by 8, right? Again I am repeating this question because very important question. The center of gravity of a hemisphere of radius r from its base measured along vertical radius is 3r by 8. Okay. In a triangular section of size b into h, if width is reduced to half and height is doubled. See what the question is telling. Width is reduced to half and height is doubled, means b is equal to b by 2 and h is equal to 2h. Then its I-axis, x means moment of inertia about x-axis will be how much increased by how much amount. So that will be 4 times more, right, than the normal section, right? Next question, in a circular section of diameter capital D, if capital D is doubled, then its polar moment of inertia will be increased by 16 times. Okay, because pi by 32 d to the power d raised to the power 4 minus small d raised to the power 4. So here d is what? Doubled. So when you will double, it will become like 16 times. Okay, next, the moment of inertia of a semicircular of diameter capital D about its base diameter is pi d raised to the power 4 upon 128. Pi d to the power 4. Pi d to the power 4 is equal to pi d to the power 4 upon 128 will be the answer here in semicircle of diameter D. Right. Next, C. The moment of inertia of a hollow circular section whose external diameter is 8 cm, internal diameter is 6 cm. Centroid axis will be what? So you can easily find this by how pi by 64 d to the power 4 minus small d to the power 4. When you will put the value in this section, you will find 137.45 cm. You can calculate by the practice. Next, a circular hole of 50 mm diameter is cut out from a circular disc of 100 mm diameter. The center of gravity of the section will be in the bigger circle only. Next, the moment of inertia of a square of side small a about an axis through its center of gravity will be a raised to the power 4 upon 12. Next, center of gravity of a thin hollow cone lies on the axis of symmetry at a height of 1/3 of the total height base, right? Means h by 3. The proportion of second moment of area about the centroid axis to second moment of area about the base of the rectangle will be 0.25. Okay, ix will be bdq by 12 and I base will be bdq by 3. So when you will put the value, you will find 0.25. Next, the point through which the whole weight of the body acts irrespective of its position is known as center of gravity. Next, the moment of inertia of a rectangular section 3 cm wide and 4 cm deep about an axis passing through the center of gravity and parallel to width is, see, this is very interesting question. It will come like 16 centimeter to the power 4, right? You will simply you will put the value here and you will find the answer, bdq by 12. Okay. Next, the moment of inertia of a thin rod of mass m and length l about its axis through its center of gravity and perpendicular to its length will be what? That will be ml square by 12. Next, in case of principal axis of a section, product of moment of inertia is 0. Next, which of the following case gives the least moment of inertia in case of a square? Moment of inertia about the diagonal will give the least. Base, top and vertical side will not be the least. Diagonal section will be the least. Next, the ratio of moment of inertia of a rectangular section about its base and an axis parallel to its base through its center of gravity will be 3, bdq by 36, bhq by 12. You will put the value and find the answer. The CG of a body is that point through which the resultant of the system of parallel forces formed by weights of all the particles of the body passes for all the position of the body. That is called center of gravity, right? The center of gravity of a plane lamina will not be at its geometrical center if it is a right angle triangle, right? These are the straight questions we will be asking in the exam. The center of gravity of a semicircular of radius 10 cm lies at following distance above base, that is 4r by 3 pi. When you will put the value r, you will find that. Formula I am telling you, 4r by 3 pi. Next, the shape factor of structural steel section primarily depends upon cross-sectional geometry. Next, find the moment of inertia of a rim of flywheel weighing 2500 kg and has external diameter of 2.5 meter and internal diameter 2 meter. So it will come m upon a. So m will be 2500 and a will be area pi by 4 d to the t square. Pi d square by 4 will be the area. So how you will find the area? 2.5 minus 2. So you will find the diameter 0.5 and then you will pi into 0.5 square divided by 4 will you will calculate, then area will come. When you will divide this weight by area, you will find the distance, right? The shape factor of I section is 1.14, right? Shape factor of I section is 1.14. Next, in the T section, distance of neutral axis from the top will be what? In the T section, top width is 400 and top flange depth is 100 and web depth is 500 and web width is 100 mm. So you will find the answer. That answer will be CG, A1Y1 plus A2Y2 is equal to A1Y1 plus A2Y2 upon A1 plus A2. When you will put the value of these things, you will find the answer 216 mm. It's a very simple question. CG, you need to find CG only. Next, which of the following section will have large shape factor? Diamond. Diamond has the large shape factor than the rectangular, solid, circular section and I section. Okay, diamond will be the correct answer here. The distance from the center of gravity of a cutting to that of the tipped material is called average hole distance. That is called average hole distance. Next, any section I-x is the moment of inertia about x-axis and I-y-y is the moment of inertia about y-axis. Then its polar moment of inertia will be I-x-axis plus I-x-axis plus y-y-y. I-y-y. The ratio of moment of inertia of a rectangular section about its base and the axis parallel to its base, and passing through its center of gravity will be 4. Right? I base upon I CG will be 4. A right circular cone of base 3 diameter and 4 meter height weight 2 kilonewton. What is the distance of its center of gravity about the base? That will be h by 4. You will put the value, you will find 1. Right? Next, the center of gravity of a right circular solid cone of height h measured along the vertical axis is at distance of h by 4 from the base. Right? Next, moment of inertia of a lamina is also called as second moment of A. Next, the radius of gyration of a section of area A and moment of inertia from the axis will be root I upon A. This is very interesting question and very important. Root I upon A is equal to radius of gyration of a section. Next, radius of gyration of two rectangular columns is in a ratio of 3 upon 1. What shall be the ratio of their depths? And this you can easily find under root I1 upon A1 upon under root I2 upon A2. It will R1 by R2 will be 3 by 1. So finally it will come like under root it will come same as, that is 3 by 1. Okay, because d1 square upon d2 square will be remaining, so square will remove, so under root will remove, so d1 by d2 will be 3 by 1. So this is the question I have got here. Moment of inertia of rectangular about its base is bh cube by 3 or bd cube by 3, and moment of inertia about center of gravity will be bh cube by 12. Okay, so this is I base upon Ig will be 4 here. So this is the lecture of center and moment of inertia. Very important questions I have told you. See in the exam, these questions are very interesting also and very important also. Please go through it. It will just take 13 minutes, not more than this. Any issue is there, if then you please put in the comment box. I will be reverting on the quick response basis. Thank you so much guys for being here with me. Have a nice time.